Hello everyone, this is Professor Sneha More. Welcome back to the online lecture of Dr. D.Y. Patil Center for Management and Research. Today we are going to learn about Unit 1 Fundamental of OB Part 2. Today we are going to study about models of OB. There are 4 models of OB. First is the autocratic model, second is the custodial model, third is the supportive model, and fourth is the collegial model. First is autocratic model. It is depend upon power and authority. The basis of this model is power with a managerial orientation of authority. The employees' turn are oriented towards obedience and dependence on the boss. The employee need that is made is subsistence. The performed result is minimal. Second one is the custodial model. It is depend on economy, means money. The basis of this model is economic resources with a managerial orientation of money. The employees in turn are oriented towards security and benefits and dependence on the organization. The employees need that is made is security. The performance result is passive cooperation. Third one is a supportive model. Supportive model is dependent on leadership. The basis of this model is leadership with a managerial orientation of support. The employees in turn are oriented towards job performance and participation. The employee need that is made is status and recognition. The performance result is vacant drives. Then last one is collegial model. It is depend on teamwork. The basis of this model is partnership with the managerial orientation of teamwork. The employees in turn are oriented towards responsible behavior and self-discipline. Then limitation of OB. There are some limitations of OB are follows. First one is organizational behavior is a subject that helps an individual to understand human behavior. Only in the worth of place, he or she may be failure in personal life. Due to organizational behavior, employees are always under pressure and are stressful due to constant observation. The dual personality of managers are often confused. Organizational behavior selfish and exploitative. Because of organizational behavior, expect quick fixed solution for the problems. Organizational behavior will not totally remove conflicts, fluctuation, it can only reduce them. The behavior of an employee changes according to organizational growth and economic condition. And last one is organizational behavior will not solve the problems of unemployment. Then values and attitudes. What is meant by values? Value means a value refers to the importance a person attaches to something that serves as a guide to action. A value is a measure of the worth or importance a person attaches to something. Our values are often reflected in the way we live our lives. Values are deeply held beliefs about what is good, what is right, and what is appropriate. Individuals' values may be derived from the society, religion, or self. For example, I value freedom of speech or I value my family. Then attitudes. Attitudes means an attitude is the way a person expresses or applies their beliefs and values and is expressed through words and behavior. Attitude as a learned tendency to evaluate things in a certain way. This can include evaluation of person, issues, object, or events. Such evaluation are often positive or negative, but they can also be uncertain at times. For example, I hate school. This is a negative attitude. If I'm saying I love school, this is positive attitude. Their emotions. Russell 1991 notes that the feature that constitute emotion concept describe the sub-events that make up the emotions causes, beliefs, feelings, physiological changes, desires, overt action, and vocal and facial expression. These are the emotions part of gesture. Emotions is another word of feeling. Some common emotions are anger, fear, love, sadness, grief, jealousy, hurt, disappointment, and joy. We may have these feelings or emotions in response to these things that are going on at the moment, or when we remember something that happened in the past. That are the emotions. Frequently, we also experience physiological changes such as feeling hot, faster heartbeats, changes our breathing, knotting in our stomachs, etc. When we feel an emotion. Then emotional intelligence. What is meant by emotional intelligence? It's EI. EI is the short form of emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence or EI is the ability to understand and manage your own emotions and those of the people around you. People with a high degree of emotions intelligence know what they are feeling, what their emotions mean, and how these emotions can affect other people. For leaders, having an emotional intelligence is essential for success. After all, who is more likely to succeed? A leader who shouts at his team when he is under stress, or a leader who stays in control and calmly assesses the situation? Then, the fundamental of emotional intelligence. According to Daniel Goleman, an American psychologist who helped to popularize emotional intelligence, there are five key elements to it. First is self awareness, second is self regulation, third one is motivation, fourth one is empathy, and fifth one is the social skills. Now, we are going to study first self awareness. What is meant by self awareness? If you are self aware, you always know how you feel, and you know how your emotions and your actions can affect the people around you. Being self aware when you are in a leadership position also means having a clear picture of your strength and weakness, and it means behaving with humility. So, what can you do to improve your self awareness? Keeps a journal. Means journal help you improve your self-awareness. If you spend just a few minutes each day writing down your thoughts, this can move you to higher degree of self-awareness. Then you can also do slow down. Means when you experience anger or other strong emotions, slow down to examine why. Remember, no matter what the situation, you can always choose how you react to it. That is the self-awareness. Then second one is self-regulation. Self-regulation means leaders who regulate themselves effectively, rarely verbally attack others, make rush or emotional decision, stereotype people, or compromise their values. And self-regulation is all about staying in control. This element of emotional intelligence, according to Goldman, also covers a leader's flexibility and commitment to personal accountability. So, how can you improve your ability to self regulate? First, you should know your values. Do you have a clear idea of where you absolutely will not compromise? Do you know what values are most important to you? Spend some time examining your code of ethics. If you know what's the most important to you, then you probably won't have to think twice when you face a moral or ethical decisions. You will make the right choice. That is the know your values. Then you should know how to hold yourself accountable. If you are tend to blame others when something goes wrong, stop. Make a commitment to admit your mistake and to face the consequences, whatever they are. You will probably sleep better at night and you will quickly earn the respect of those around you. That is to hold yourself accountable. Then you should know about the practice being calm. The next time you are in a challenging situation, be very aware of how you act. Do you relieve your stress by shouting at someone else? Practice deep breathing exercise to calm yourself. Means do the yoga, do the pranayam. And also try to write down all of the negative things you want to say and then rip it up and throw it away. Expressing this emotion on paper and not showing them to anyone is better than speaking them aloud to your team. What's more, this help you challenges your reactions to ensure that they are fair. That is the practice being calm. Is the self-regulation. Then third one is motivation. Motivation means self-motivated leaders work consistently towards their goals, and they have extremely high standard for the quality of their work. How you can you improve your motivation? You can do the re-examine why you are doing your job. Means, for example, it is easy to forget what you really love about your career. So take some time to remember why you wanted this job. If you are unhappy in your role and you are struggling to remember why you wanted it, try the five wise technique to find the root of the problem. Starting at the root often helps you look at your situation in a new way. Then you should know the where you stand. Determine how motivated you are to lead. Our leadership motivation assessment can you help you see clearly how motivated you are in your leadership role. If you need to increase your motivation to lead, it directs you to resources that can help. Then be hopeful and find something good. When motivated leaders are usually optimistic, no matter what problems they face. Adopting this mindset might take practice, but it well worth the effort. Every time you face a challenges or even a failure, try to find at least one good thing about the situation. It might be something small like a new contact or something with long-term effects, like an important lesson learned, but there's almost always something positive if you look for it. That is about motivation. Next, fourth one is empathy. Empathy means for leaders. For example, for leaders, having empathy is critical to managing a successful team or organization. Leaders with empathy have the ability to put themselves in someone else's situation. They help develop the people on their team, challenging others who are acting unfairly, give constructive feedback, and listen to those who need it. If you want to earn the respect and loyalty of your teams, then show them your care by being empathic. How can you improve your empathy? You can put yourself in someone else's position. Yes, it is easy to support your own point of view. After all, it's yours. But take the time to look at situation from other people's perspectives. See our article on perceptual positions for a useful technique for doing this. Then you can pay attention to body languages. Perhaps when you listen to someone, you cross your arms, move your feet back and forth, or bite your lip. This body language tells others how you really feel about a situation, and the message you are giving isn't positive. Learning to read body language can be a real asset in a leadership role because you will be better able to determine how someone truly feels. This gives you the opportunity to respond appropriately. Then you to feelings. Respond to feelings means you ask your assistant to work late again, and although he agrees, You can hear the disappointment in his voice. So respond by addressing his feelings. Tell him you appreciate how the willing he is to work extra hours and that you are just frustrated about working late. If possible, figure out a way for future late nights to be less of an issue. For example, give him Monday mornings off or Monday morning, any Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, any day of morning. Then last one is social skills. Social skill means leaders who do well in the social skills element of emotional intelligence are great communicators. They are just as open to hearing bad news as good news. They are expert at getting their team to support them and be excited about a new mission or project. And leaders who have good social skills are also good at managing change and resolving conflicts diplomatically. They are rarely satisfied with leaving things as they are, but they don't sit back and make everyone else to do the work. They set an example with their own behavior. So, how can you build social skills? To learn conflict resolution. Leaders must know how to resolve conflicts between their team members, customers, or vendors. Learning resolution skills is vital if you want to succeed. And improve your communication skill. How well do you communicate? Our communication quiz will help you answer these questions and it will give useful feedback on what you can do to improve. Then learn how to praise others. As a leader, you can inspire the loyalty of your team simply by giving praise when it's earned. Learning how to praise others is a fine art, but well the worth effect. That is about social skills. Then here is the completed the first unit of OB part 2. The remaining part we will see in the next lecture. Thank you so much.